One of the best things in life is flight training and flying is not free. I have won 3 flight training scholarships actually throughout my whole entire training, and that's what this video is about today. I am just under 200 hours. I'm actually at 190. We're just gonna round that up a little bit. You know, I'm roughly at 200 hours of flight time, and I've won 3 flight training scholarships. So I'm not saying like I'm qualified to talk about it or whatever, but I want you to get some money. I want you to be able to get money to flight train and to fly, because winning scholarships to continue to be able to fly is some of the best things that's ever happened to me. So that's what we're gonna do today. That's what we're gonna talk about as soon as I finish this. This is decaf. I don't want you coming at me like 1 shot of actual caffeine. It's mainly decaf. It's not even that good. I went to Instagram. I asked y'all questions. Basically only 3 of you got back to me, but okay, it was like 6 people. The first question was, which ones did you win? Like the names and where did you find them? The first one I won was a blogging scholarship, right up my alley as a content creator. At the time I just applied because it didn't seem like too many people were applying, and I believe it was $1,000. I searched in like video aviation flight training scholarships because I was just beginning with YouTube at this time. The second one was a scholarship that my brother sent me, and I was like, okay, what do I have that qualifies for this scholarship? I am a woman. So I applied. It took me like an hour, less than an hour. I applied pretty quickly. It was pretty easy, which is mainly why I decided to apply. It was a very quick application. I forgot about it because it was just so quick, and because I didn't really, I wasn't a member of that school and other things. He emailed me it, and I saw it at work super randomly, and I remember thinking like, oh, how cute. He's trying to help me, but this is such a long shot. Like there's no way. My GPA is not even that good. I'm not even a member of this school, but I am a woman. So I'll try, and I got it. I do want to make a note, most of these scholarships I'm mentioning, you do have to be either a member of a club or an organization or a flight club, something like that, a member of a school, a university, because a lot of universities offer flight scholarships, but you have to be a member of the school, understandably. And third, you have to be a U.S. citizen. Those are 3 points I wanted to bring up, but it doesn't always apply, and it's definitely worth you trying. And even if you're here on an F1 visa, and I know there's a lot of international students that watch my videos, and I've met a lot, there is hope for you to win money. Like, don't just, even if it says must be a US citizen, it's worth trying. It's worth emailing them and saying, hey, how many applicants do you have this year? Like, do I have a chance? All of these scholarships have changed my life. Like, not to be dramatic, but they have changed my life. They have allowed me to continue flight training at times when I really didn't think I would be able to. The first one, the second one helped me during times of unemployment, during times where I didn't even know if I wanted to continue to be a pilot because it was hard. Like, we're not out here next to, like, I'm sorry. Some of them, like, there are planes that are like $400 an hour, and you have to do that for your training, and you have to get multi-engine and complex time and instrument and private and commercial and C5. There's a lot. Flight training is a lot.
So y'all ready for the tips?
I'm hydrated and caffeinated, decaffeinated. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. Also said, how many did you apply for? And I've already told you which ones I've won. So I've won 3, right? I've won 3, which is a really good amount. I'm on a commercial training now, so that technically means I've won 1 for every phase of my training. 1 for private, 1 for instrument, 1 for commercial. But you don't know how many I've applied to. I've applied roughly every year around September, October, 10, 12 a year for the past 3 years. You know, that's a decent amount, and I've won 3. So I definitely have applied to more than I've won. So at least apply, even if you don't really have the qualifications, they'll see your name and they'll remember, like, oh, it's that chick who's been in flight training for the past 4 years, but good for her, she's still going at it. Because determination goes a really long way in any field, I think, but especially flight training, because yo, if I can be honest with you, flight training is hard. You make a lot of sacrifices. It takes time and money. It takes saying no to a lot of social events. I work like all the time, yo, but if you can just show that in your scholarship applications and show that you're determined, that will go a long way. It really will, even for your whole life. If you can be determined and if you can think long-term commitment, that's going to benefit you in your life. Y'all said, and I say, the essay is a big part of the scholarships. It is, I'm not gonna lie, but it's the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. So I could do it for you. So my thing is, yes, I love you, but I'm not your mom. I'm not your instructor. I'm not gonna do it for you because I think you should learn how to do that. I think basic writing is like basic math. It's a basic life skill that you should have. I'm not gonna write your essay for you. I considered it because I'm like, this would be a lucrative business. I could legitimately do that. It would take me like 20 minutes to write an essay and I could charge you like $100 for it. So I was like, Abby, you could pick up another passive side income. But then I was like, no, read the instructions. Do you know how many times I've applied to a scholarship only to go back and I'm like, I
Didn't even follow the instructions.
That's one of their biggest pet peeves. It shows you cannot follow instructions. It shows that you probably shouldn't be awarded money because are you going to use the money in the way that they want? There are normally rules and guidelines and specifics on how they want you to apply. You know, like, these are human beings looking through your scholarships. If you were a human being on a scholarship committee, would you want to go through 400 applications? I don't got time to read an 8-page essay. I have 400 applicants to get to. I'm not getting mad at you. I'm just saying read directions because I'm not really that good at that. And put yourself in their shoes. These are human beings. I mean, we're not in the robotic age yet. They're human beings judging your scholarship. So put yourself in their shoes. If you were on a scholarship committee judging stuff, what would impress you? What would you want to see? What format would you want to be reading? You would want it to be easy to read. You would want it to be enjoyable, and you would want it to make sense. You would want it to make sense. I have people coming to me like, how do I bedazzle the judges? And I'm like, dude, just read the instructions. Do you know
How amazing it is.
to have somebody read instructions and follow them? Got bored of the angle and I thought maybe you wanted to see more of like the supplies on the shelves because it's cute. The average amount of student pilots is so much higher than the amount of private pilots. When you get into instrument, the pool is even smaller. When you get into commercial and CFI, it's smaller. Do you see what I'm saying? And that is a good thing. The further you go in your training, I believe the more scholarships you will win. I've been told this and I've also personally experienced this. And on top of that, probably the more money you will win, because I have. Baby boy, baby girl, I'ma say something. Like, I shouldn't, but I'ma say it anyway because I wanted to get a scholarship right away in the beginning of my training and not have to pay a dime for my private. That did not happen. I was worried. That did not happen. It didn't. It might happen for you. I don't want to be a hater. It might happen for you, but you have to have the mindset of, I'm gonna do it no matter what. I'm gonna do it with or without money. I'm gonna do it no matter what happens. How to stand out as an applicant. I'm gonna just go for it because be an interesting person. Because I'm being a brat, but it's okay to be a human. I have so many things I love other than aviation. And if you're writing an essay and you're thinking that you don't have any other hobbies or you don't have any groups or volunteer groups you're interested in, you don't know any other languages, you don't know any other musical instruments, build some hobbies. I say this because it'll make you a better person and a more well-rounded person, but also for the sake of your resume, for the sake of that resume, the things I do to build my resume. Just have a lot of interest, just learn a lot. And getting flashbacks of all the random things I volunteered for in college and high school. But anyways, don't lie in your applications. Do not lie. I do not have any respect for people who lie in their applications. I get why you would, and I get it, and I get people lie in their resumes, but I think it's low because not only are you getting something you don't technically deserve, yes, I said that, you're getting it from someone who might deserve it more than you, and you're lying about hardships you went through, or you're lying about your financial situation. Because then also you're gonna win money and it's gonna be dirty money because you lied to get it. That's just me. Like, you don't have to agree with that, but this is my video and I wanted to say that. Yes, what I really wanted to say is to be bullheaded and stubborn towards what you want and to go after what you want and don't let people tell you otherwise. One of the things I like the most about myself, honestly, is that I am very stubborn. Like, I'm Slavic. Fucking Slavic, what can I say? I am stubborn. I am bullheaded stubborn. Like, if I want something, I will get it. Eventually. It's kind of like a matter of time. It's either I get it today or I get it tomorrow or I get it 8 years from now. I really think that to get to success, you have to fail. And I don't know what's up with my hand placement. I think you have to fail to have success, and I think you have to keep trying and not give up, to keep applying and not give up about it, because I'm someone who never thought I would win a scholarship and I've won 3. Kind of disappointed, honestly. I thought I would have more tips to give too, but when I looked back over it and when I look back over my history of how I've won scholarships, a lot of the time I really just, I don't know, like, I didn't give up and I just kept applying. Like, I can't even say I did anything special. I can't say anything really helps me stand out. You have to just not give up, and I don't like doing that. I don't like saying that because I know it's easier said than done. I know that actually applying to scholarships and failing and getting rejection letters and getting rejected year after year month after month is a lot harder, but that's honestly all I have for you. Like, it took me years to perfect my application process, and I'm still going to be rejected in the future. I'm someone who never thought I would win a certain amount of money, and then I won over that amount of money. So don't limit yourself by your mind. I know it's easier said than done, but genuinely don't have more for you. Like, I genuinely think you need to go out and you need to try and you need to fail. Most importantly, I think you need to fail and push yourself out of your comfort zone, because then you will reach success. My thighs are so sore. Scary, don't. This is killing my thighs. Yesterday was leg day though. Alive, well, poppin', hoppin'. Oh, we're done. We're done with that angle. What was it, Abby? What were you gonna say? Head empty. I actually don't have anything to say, so I'll just stand here and look pretty. I'm pretty good at that. I heard a crack, but it was the hanger in the wind. And it's not like people haven't seen me so many times. Like, why do I even care if anybody walks in on me? Please work, my baby. Be still now, don't cry. Don't disrespect me like this. Yeah, she's gonna be mine one day. Maybe not her exactly, but one very similar. I do not have the lifespan for this right now.